Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I will be sharing with you the top 5 coolest dog tricks. Dog training can be a lot of fun. Don't you get a huge sense of satisfaction every time Fido offers you his paw in exchange for a bite of your sandwich? But this isn't exactly Crufts-worthy stuff. Don't you wish your dog could do something more unique? Not necessarily a backflip or anything, just a cool party trick to show your skills off as an owner. In this video, we'll lay out 5 of the coolest tricks we've ever seen a dog do, as well as how to get your dog to do them too. 5. Statue. Ever played the games Musical Statues or Red Light, Green Light? Wouldn't it be cool if your dog could join in? For dogs who have already mastered the basic tricks of sitting and staying, this is a really impressive trick. They may not stay in their pose very well, but if you teach them to stay using the same word you use when playing a statue game with humans, your dog will be able to join in the game. So if you'd say freeze, use this word with your dog too. 4. Open the door. Though some dogs will do this already with no training, which can be annoying, teaching your dog to open the door is a pretty great, useful trick, especially if your dog does it on your command. You never know, it could come in very handy someday. For many larger dogs, this is a piece of cake. But for smaller dogs, it's best to put a rope or tug toy on the handle of the door, depending on the handle's type. This way, a smaller dog can use their mouth rather than the paw. First, get your dog to tug the attachment. Whether on or off the door, offer it to them and give them a treat if they take it. Then attach the rope securely to the door and ask them to take it or tug it again. Give them a treat if they do this. The other method is to use a stick to point to where you want your dog to touch. You point to the door handle while using a voice command like "open the door" to get your dog to bat the handle with their paw. Then you can say "close the door" while pointing to a lower part of the door to get your dog to put their paws up and move the door shut. It's also possible to teach your dog all sorts of other tricks using this method. If you're very interested in having your dog open doors, it's worth considering loosening the door handle to make it a bit easier for them, or even investing in a different model of handle. This is a trick that will take a while to learn properly, but once mastered, the possibilities are endless. Your dog could get you a snack from the fridge, go out to fetch the newspaper, or they can even put themselves out in the garden when they feel like it. The only problem with your dog learning this trick is they might start opening doors even when you haven't asked them to. Now they can gate crash your parties, and it makes it easier for them to get out too. 3. Breakdance. Have you taught your dog to roll over, but find that they sometimes don't do it wholeheartedly? Or maybe they enjoy rolling on grass or on a carpet? Well, breakdance is a trick that's great to teach dogs like this. You may have seen this in Nintendogs. A dog who knows this trick will lie down, roll over, and then spin around on the floor quickly. To teach your dog to do this, ask your dog to roll over like normal. When your dog is lying up on their back on the floor, get them to follow a treat around in a circle. Still lying, you could also gently manipulate them to spin around at first until they get the hang of it. When your dog is in more of a hyper mood, they might follow a treat all around. You might make them spin standing up, lying down, jump up and give their paw, and build a whole new dance routine. 2. Find my shoes. Isn't it frustrating when you lose your glasses or your phone? You look for them everywhere, down the sides of the couch, on the table, but they're nowhere to be found. Don't you wish you could just sniff them out? Fortunately, your dog has an amazing sense of smell, and training them to find an object is as easy as teaching them to play fetch. Start off with get your dog to take your shoes in their mouth. You could hand one to them saying, "take the shoe," or throw one for them to fetch, whichever works best. If your dog drops the shoe at your feet after fetching it, you're all set to start saying, "fetch the shoe," anytime you can't find them. It will be easier to train your dog to do this if you have a name for all their toys. If you have a name for all their toys that you use when playing fetch with them, you could try throwing 2 toys at once while specifically saying, "fetch the ball," to test out your dog's understanding of this. If you want your dog to bring you a more delicate item, like your glasses or your phone when it rings, try keeping your glasses in a bag or a case and use a sturdy case on your phone. You don't want your dog to press any buttons or break the glass when the phone or glasses are in their mouth. 1. Skateboarding. But the ultimate coolest dog trick has to be when you successfully teach your dog to skateboard. I've seen many impressive videos of dogs who can skate unaided around the street, breaking world records and going viral. I've seen some dogs who can even use scooters too. Most dogs who skate are short-legged dogs, like the famous pugs Tillman and Otto and Bichon Frieses. But larger dogs can learn to skateboard too, even if they can only comfortably fit their forelegs high on the board. It's a good practice for them to safely get used to unstable surfaces after all. This way, they can all use an agility seesaw with ease later on. To train your dog to use a skateboard, hold a treat in front of their nose and lure them onto the board, with their hind legs still on the ground. Then, standing at the front of the board, pull the skateboard gently so that they slowly walk forward. After a few steps like this, give them the treat. Do this again, but then let go of the board and step back. See if your dog walks up to you with their forelegs still on the board. If they do, give them the treat and make a big fuss. After a few sessions of this, your dog may get on the skateboard themselves, rolling quickly towards you in excitement. If your dog is small, they may even be able to put a third leg on. This is something that truly looks pretty cool. People just can't believe their eyes when they see a dog skating down the street. And that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and be sure to check out my other videos on the channel. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. Also, please share your comments and feedback in the comment section below. See you soon in my next video.